It's always so awkward when I'm trying to use the game music as background music, because every time I switch to any other window, the music goes away. So it's quite awkward. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Oh wait, I have to I just switch. I'm not doing that anymore. Hello, welcome to Weekly Series Friday, and I'm going to try my best to maintain the Weekly Series Friday streams because there are weeks that I just completely skip over it. Hi, Cheese, welcome back. How are you doing? I'm gonna wait just a little bit longer, just in case anyone else wants to come in and have to deal with ads. But hi. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. It's the weekend, but if you are an adult, Friday does not really seem like a weekend a lot of the time. Almost over the Tokyo flu. Oh boy. Well, I'm glad you're almost over it, but hopefully it just goes away faster. I don't know. I don't know what to say to that. It's like, yeah, I'll just say the otoke, as in, oh, what to do. It's like it's funny how my mind is thinking of a non-English response to that. And it's not even Japanese; it's Korean. Oh, what is the other? Wait, hold on. There's another response to that. Let me see if I can find it. Because I believe I posted that in Nerd's server. Because he has a thing for... Oh, he did. Oh, here. He has his a Korean language learning channel. 왜 그래? 왜 그래? Is... What? Why are you like that? Is basically what it means. But it's not mean. It's just, oh, but why are you like that? Or what's wrong with you? 왜 그래? That's when you're like, something seems off about you. So, 왜 그래? What is wrong with you? I don't know. I even though I was studying Japanese, sort of, it was very slow and casual. I think my heart is more towards the Korean language, but Japanese is still interesting. Anyway, hi Daydream, what's up? Okay. I really, the next time I play Minecraft and start a completely new like server or something, I have a fantastic task that I want to do. But the problem with it is that I don't really play with anyone. I can't experiment with it because I don't play Minecraft regularly with people. And there's no point of me playing Minecraft because there's not enough stuff to do. I mean, there is a lot of stuff to do single player, but it's like, it's not the same, right? It's not the same playing Minecraft by yourself than with other people. Nihongo-ya, I don't know what the last kanji is. This. What's the last kanji? I know what you wrote otherwise. Taihin. Oh. Hi. Taihin this. I do know that kanji. I just forgot. I know what that kanji is. Oh, here's a Leviathan. Wait, Cheese. You have not adopted a Chao yet, have you? So right now, the series has been going on for a while, but so this is Twitch chat's Chao. You can choose whatever you want to do with it. This one's Daydream's Chao. I don't think Daydream, are you still subscribed? I don't know. Yeah, you can adopt the Chao. So Red over here is not adopted. So any Chao that you choose to Grass is not adopted yet either. You can choose a Chao to adopt, and you can, as long as you're subscribed. Oh, Lime Green over here also is nothing. You can adopt one of these Chaos and influence it as any way you want to. Let's see, who else? I don't think anyone has adopted Papoose yet. No, Gray has already adopted. Brown! Not Burnt. Has not been adopted yet either. So there are a few options, and I did unlock a new line of eggs too, so... What is this? Is that a ball? Oh, that's a ball that, what's her name? Hollow unlocked for being a champion. Oh, hi, Sneak Attack! What is up? What is up? Welcome back to Weekly Series Friday, and, just based off of, feedback, or not feedback, but just before, so one of my viewers, I was asking my stream, what would you guys like me to just grind rings off stream and stuff, or just grind chaos drives and stuff off stream so that you guys don't have to see this? But at the time, the person who was there watching the stream when I asked the question said that it's you can do the grind, and it allows me to interact with you guys, I guess. Not much happy to see you, thanks! Whatever I want. Well, I get to hang out with you guys more, but it just means that the series will be going on longer because I'm showing off all of the ring and chaos drive grinding. But since I haven't really been streaming that much, I guess it's a good opportunity, you know? Don't always have to be doing something. We can chat. Ever played Resident Evil? I have not. I sometimes view clips of Resident Evil, but no, I don't really know too much. Oh, so many purples! I don't need all these purples. So I should, okay. I will see if I have access to any Resident Evil games. Usually if I have access to older games, it would be the older games. But I don't actually know if I have access to them. Because I mostly just play games, free games I get for free. Mostly, not all the time, but mostly games I get for free. The reason why I have so many games is because I have family share and my brother gets a lot of Steam games. What am I playing on right now? I'm on PC. This is the Steam PC port. But you have to kind of finagle with some settings in order for it to run properly. So, it took a little bit of research to be able to actually stream this. But, you know, it's been... I've been doing this series for a while. It's the 24th episode stream. It's the 24th stream, so... I'm not new to it. Also, today is amazing. You know, oh yeah! Shiny red egg. There's this too, so if you want to adopt the Chao in here, Mr. Cheese, you can do that. Since you're subscribed. The amazing thing is that I don't know if you guys are familiar, but whenever I open this game, I have a problem with it crashing right away. It takes like 3-4 times, 2 times sometimes for it to work. Oh wait, this is not where I wanted to go. Oh yeah, so shiny blue egg and a black egg. So there are those two. If you want to wait for these, you can. It's up to you. Oops. What was I saying? Oh, how is that done? Okay, fine. Okay, I'll give the chaos drives to my other Chao. Do you want the shiny green Chao or the light green Chao? You look so different. Oh, not you. I'm not talking to you. Soul. You want the shiny green Chao? Alright. Where are you? I believe shiny green Chao is set to be a hero runner. So that's why he's walking. Grass. So grass, yeah, grass is going to be hero runner, but if you want to change that, you should do it sooner than later because grass has existed for okay. He has existed for a while. So up to you what to do. All you have to do is let me know what you want me to do with your Chao in chat and I'll take care of it. You have no idea what is going on. That's okay. So these traits, swim, fly, run, power, not stamina, they before the Chao changes forms, it's also that's called the Chao evolution. Before it changes forms, it can look different based off of which trait is most dominant. It's a little weird though. It's not necessarily most dominant, but there's a whole mechanic thing, but don't worry about it too much. It's like for example, this is a dark swimming Chao. So like it also depends on if it's a hero Chao, neutral Chao, or a dark Chao. And right now, grass is a hero running Chao. So that is gonna be that. Leviathan, which is Daydream's Chao, is a swimming dark Chao. This one's a dark power Chao, is Ajax. Sneak attack, by the way. This Chao you can influence, because this is chat's Chao, so that's kind of why this thing is kind of crazy looking. So you can choose what to... Ready just got out. You look like... raspberry cream or something. Oh, she's kind of cute now. Okay, raspberry cream. Oh, that's cute. Okay, this one is a neutral flying Chao. This guy is a power hero Chao. I was actually trying to make him a hero flying Chao, but he ended up power Chao because I didn't understand at the time about how the Chao evolving mechanics work. Make him cool. Well, he is going to be a hero runner Chao, and it looks okay. My opinion on the hero runner Chaos, just from seeing it in the races, is that they look kind of like palm trees. I don't know. Like, just saying make him look cool is extremely subjective, so I have no idea what you constitute as cool. Yeah, since Hollow's not here, I'm just gonna give it to Soul, because eventually I'm going to need a hero Chao to run in the hero races, so it's a good thing I have a hero Chao to do the other stuff that Hollow can't do. I can show you some of the other how some of the other ones look. You already like grass. Yeah. Alright, this guy's the... she is Ra over. This is a reference to Raura from Hololive English. She is a running dark Chao. This is... Who are you again? Soulfun. Oh, the child of Soul and Chaofun is a power neutral Chao. This is a neutral running Chao. Has no name. I don't think he's adopted yet either. He's a unicorn. Oh yeah, you can choose the animal parts too, so if you see any parts that look interesting, just let me know and I'll go grab some for you and try to get that. Cause it's random. If you give an animal to a Chao, you don't really know what traits the Chao's gonna get. So if you want to mix and match, it might take a few tries. And Chao Fun, she is a flying hero Chao. Swimming hero Chao, sorry. Swimming hero Chao. Wait, now that I think about it, who's my flying hero Chao? Who's my flying hero Chao? Wait a second. I don't think I have my list anymore. I put it away somewhere. Who's my hero running Chao? I mean flying Chao. I forgot. Oh yeah, it's him! Okay, this is Showwalk's Chao. That's right, Citrus! My hero flying Chao. Who is crying? Okay, this guy is a normal hero Chao, so there's no specific trait. This one is a normal dark Chao, no specific trait. This is a neutral swimming Chao. And this one is a normal neutral Chao. And this one is adopted by Zolholin, I believe. Alright, so there you go. If you want me to show you anything else, just let me know. Yeah, I gotta go for another run because Hollow is still in kindergarten apparently. I think she's learning to draw. Ah! No, I didn't get the rings. Am I going back? No. I don't really want to. How many is that? 6, 7, 8. Oh my goodness, so many purples. I don't need more purples! Yep, there's peacocks, there's phoenixes, there are unicorns, there are gorillas, there are sea monsters, penguins. As you can see there, I almost picked it up. Oh my goodness! I don't need more purples! Why? Why does this game give me so many purples? That's the last thing that I need right now. Huh. It's kind of funny though with Grass becoming a hero runner Chao, is that his name is Grass and he's gonna look like a plant. I just think that's pretty funny. Yeah, I like Grass too.
Decide which stage to go to. Who are you going to be?
Who are you going to be? Okay, first let me see if Hollow is done yet. Are you done learning to draw? Oh, she was learning to draw. Okay, it just says song there. Aw, she likes me. She's so happy. She's so happy. Happy, happy, happy. So I'm probably going to grind for Chaos Jars and Rings for the first hour of the stream. It's what I've been doing, and then the rest of it, I'm going to work on the races and dojo. So I'm trying to get all the emblems. Once I get all the emblems that I possibly can, then I'm going to switch over to a new series game. So far, I already have someone interested in the next Ace Attorney game, which I do have in Steam. Oh my! Oh my! My voice thanks. I keep getting comments about my voice. Like, not just online, in person too. Oh my! What is happening? I don't really know how I feel about that, but whenever I tell people that I do some voice acting, people are like, "Oh yeah, you sound like a voice actor." Like I have what is it? People say like a cutesy voice or something. Like, I don't feel like a cutesy person, though. It just happens to be the quality of my voice. What do you mean, what voice actor, Dee Dee? Do you mean what kind of voice acting do I do? Try to be conspicuous in public at people hear you and go, ooh. What kind of voice acting do I do? I mostly do anything that's drama or cartoons, comedy, honestly really anything except for, you know, the 18 plus stuff, R-rated stuff. I can do horror stuff, but I just haven't had that many of those. But it also was one of my best performances, even though it was a casting that's for a role that I don't typically do. I actually have it in my UVIP media share channel. I share any of my voice acting stuff there, but I haven't been doing too much voice acting stuff lately, so. Strictly family-friendly Christian Minecraft server over here. One of the voices that I was kind of hoping would become more prominent, but the project kind of stopped happening after the second episode. Like, we have the third episode files being prepared, or they were being prepared, but for the Chrono Trigger, what's it called now? Wait, hold on. Because I think they changed it. They changed the name of this project. Chrono Trigger... Oh, I forgot what it's called. It was a while ago, so there haven't really been any updates on it, which is really unfortunate. It's called Chrono Trigger... Oh yeah, Project Green Dream. The last episode that went out was in 2024, June 6th. It's so unfortunate that, like, that was so long ago that I sent in my stuff for episode 3, but it hasn't been getting worked on. Was it an anime? It's like a fandub, a playthrough of the Chrono Trigger game. Wait, where's Hollow? So I was cast as Luca, which is one of the main characters. So, and that was one of the roles I'm like, wow, this is so cool. And I had never even played Chrono Trigger before, but this voice acting project is where I learned about it. And I think, whoa, this is pretty cool. And I have Chrono Trigger in my Steam library, but I have not played it because I was holding off on it so I can go through the voice acting experience first and then play the game. But because the project hasn't been going on, it's just kind of unfortunate. It just kind of fell through, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. There are events surrounding the director's life that delayed the project, which makes sense, but it's been very delayed, so I don't know what's going on, and I don't know how much I want to keep asking. I kind of just moved on at that point, sort of. I still am kind of disappointed, because I did want to not play until I get the full voice acting experience with the whole crew and everything. But yeah, it was going to be one of, I think it even got like some journalist wrote an article about the project too, which is kind of cool. But, oh well. Did they pay? You know, it's a free fandom project, so no payment involved. I actually technically in a paid project, but nothing has happened for it, so I don't know what's going on with that one. Oh no! I lost my rings! Oh well. Yeah. I put in quite a bit of work into that one because there are a lot of creative lines that weren't put into the script, but a lot of like, what are they called again? Action. I forgot what they're. What just happened? I'm telling you, this game. I don't know how I get sent to the side, but okay, sure. The paid one, I can't because that one's not a released project, and it is someone's. Yeah, there's no NDA we have to sign or anything. It's more of courtesy, I guess. I don't really want to share anything about it, but what I can share is that I believe this was being made while the director has been studying. I don't know how high in university, but that's all I know, but I don't think I'm gonna share more than that. But yeah, so if I have a separate voice acting Discord, you can actually see it in my Discord channel right now. It's always open when I'm streaming because I open my tablets to have the chat open, and Discord always auto launches even though I've tried so many different things to try to get it to stop auto launching. So it just Discord pops up and my voice acting profile is on Discord, so whenever I stream you'll see Oblivion's Board VA at the top of my server. Yeah. Great.
Decide which stage to go to. Who are you going to?
Am I going to continue voice acting? Probably. I am open to getting some voice acting work, but it's not my main focus right now. I'm actually focusing on a couple other things more, so it's kind of on the back burner at the moment, but yeah. Did I end up watching the Milky Subway, the Galactic Limited Express series on YouTube? I have never heard of that. That sounds kind of funny. But yeah, I've never heard of that. Milky Subway, the Galactic Limited Express. It sounds kind of chaotic. Yes, I can read that for sure. Man. Yeah, but I can tell you which one was actually one of my best performances. Besides from the unreleased episode 3 of the Chrono Trigger Project Green Dream, my best one I would say is if you go up to where is it? 2020 February 23rd. 2025. There's the analog horror. If you're not into horror, you don't have to watch it, but that was a project where like someone referred me to someone else, which was pretty cool. But yeah, that one it was a casting that I wouldn't normally cast as or try to audition for, but the guy was like, yeah, I looked at your voice acting profile and because I have some samples on Casting Call Club. I looked at your samples and I want you as the voice actor for this character. I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, yeah, I guess I got a thing. But that was probably one of my best performances so far. If we're not counting the episode 3 of Project Green Jane for Koto Checker, because it doesn't count. I was also inside in June 22nd, 2025. Phantom Detective. Wait a second. Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. I played the ultra minor character Detective Memory. She's a character. I'm a very interesting person. Thanks. Thanks, I guess. I don't know. Hello. You're almost at level 40 flying. That's kind of cool. Oh wait, before I go, I need you to work on your stamina a bit. Eat. I do a lot of things. Most of it's artistic related, and then there's competitive Overwatch, I guess. I don't know what that's about, but I have a degree in graphic design. I'm mostly interested in illustration. That's why a lot of the stuff you see on my channel is illustrated or designed graphically, and all of it's by me. My avatar at the bottom, it used to be a VTuber, but it got corrupted. The file got corrupted, so I can't do that. I can VA Salvatore's animation. I could. I honestly could. I get so confused with the two phoenixes. Two phoenix wings. Oh, that was Hollow's for Bison. Come on. And then the birthday stories for 2024 and 2025. I wrote the stories. So I do creative writing as well. Yeah, I do a lot of artistic stuff. I wish I was more interested in like maths and sciences, because I feel like in terms of building the civilization and stuff, those can be much more useful. But my brother, I say this every time I bring up this topic, is that my brother convinced me that the world still needs artists and entertainers. So, like, and honestly, it's true. You know, the people that do all the math and science and medicine stuff, you know, they go to arts and fun entertainment stuff after the fact, you know? So it's still just as important. But it is typically one of the first things to go when it comes to just surviving. But that's besides the point, right? You know, just surviving is not really living. If you think about it. Got to counter the AI slot machines. Be the change for the better. You're so right. Down with the AI slop. Okay, it's so annoying. Whenever I search for games, mobile games on the App Store, I just come across so many AI generated asset games, and The advertisements, I can just like, most of them are AI generated in some way. I also really don't like auto-dubbed stuff. I have my strong opinions about AI in artistic spaces. It doesn't even not just visually, but also for audio and just writing and everything. I have strong opinions about it. Auto-dub on YouTube is kind of weird. It half works, but really doesn't. I don't like it. It's really disappointing. And when someone makes a mistake with the generation, like with the script itself, it's kind of funny that it just plainly says the typo without any shame at all. I think grass just fell over. Oh, hi! Oh wait, I've been giving the chaos dress to the wrong one. So, hi Hollow, thanks for showing up. I was giving it to the wrong phoenix winged white Chao. Oh, that's kind of funny. Oh, no! Okay, fine. Just take that. Yeah, and a lot of the AI voices, it's just I've been hearing too much of it because of reasons that I can't really control. I think, Cheese, you would know what I mean by that. Maybe you can sleuth it out, I guess. But I've been hearing a lot of the AI voices, and it's grating. It is grating. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't like AI in art. There are more cons than pros. Like, it's not really a pro for AI to be like, oh, that encourages people to make more human quality content. Like, I feel like that's kind of a... Oh my goodness! Why is this happening to me? I'm talking, that's why. That it's just like, that's not even a pro for AI. It's just... It's still a con to AI, if you think about it. Sign of hope for the creative arts. AI will reach a breaking point where it actually untrains itself because the training data is corrupt with AI content. So we will go full circle. We'll see. You know, that's a very optimistic way to think about it, and I appreciate that. I hope that you will be correct about that. But yeah, it definitely does grow appreciation for not AI stuff. So it's like, it's not really pro AI. It's more like, it's like one pro. I don't know. I already said it. But it's not necessarily a pro for AI. It's more like a pro for human arts. Human creative arts. But yeah, ever more reason not to have AI in the arts. Like, sure, I feel like the novelty of it from before was there. It's kind of funny. Just a quick prompt, you can create something without really thinking too much. That's where the what's it called? Brain. What is it called again? Now my brain is sludge too. Just trying to think about it. What's it called? Anyway, like, it's just the slop. The poor quality stuff that doesn't help the brain at all. Brain... What was I talking about? I started thinking about the game and then I lost track of what I was talking about. No, I'm talking about the effect of like short form content. That's not specifically AI, but short form content and just lacking critical thinking, and it just makes your brain ultra lazy. Attention span destruction machine! I mean, there's that too. That's not what I'm talking about, but yes. Or not what I'm referring to, but yes. There is that as well. I mean, I was referring to it, but the term that I'm looking for is not that. Yeah, I feel badly for Gen Alpha. I mean, technically it started like appearing with us, I guess, in terms of like actually being conscious about it. Like, it's already existed starting from our conscious generation. When I say conscious, I mean people who already have undergone puberty and have grown up into young adults. I do hope that just going forward, whatever you guys do, if you're Gen Z, Millennial, or even Gen Alpha yourself, I doubt it because I don't know. I don't know. Whatever you are, whatever you end up being, I just hope that you'll be encouraged and be able to encourage just with the way you live your life. And don't give in to the slop. And the depression and doomer mindsets and scrolling endlessly and stuff. Like, you don't look at the short form concepts anymore. Like, okay, you can for a little bit for just chilling out if you've already worked your brain enough, but use that more as leisure rather than like your automatic entertainment. There's just so many other things you could go towards, and the problem is that it's a very addicting. No, I picked up a penguin! I can't get rid of it. I'm stuck with the penguin. Oh, that's too much text to read. I'm streaming. I can't look at the chat that long. I have to pause looking at the stream in order to read that paragraph moment. Okay, later Gen Z had some of it, but the common difficulty that Gen Z has is the lack of emotional intelligence. Truth, Gen Z had COVID right at a key time where most of them were in early college, early high school, were some of the most important years for interpersonal development, but it's not possible to fix. Impossible to fix. The fixable thing. Like a bit of work, but I must... I can't read the rest of it! I couldn't read all of it. Should be considered a challenge. It is a fixable thing. It is very true. It is very fixable. But are people actually willing to do that? I feel like we are. I feel like we've undergone a lot of like, what is it? Being looked down upon, I guess. So feel more inclined to show you what's up. I don't know. Like, if you think about it, like, sure, Gen Z may have it harder than Why is it called before Gen Z? Or Gen X? Why Gen Y? I don't know. Gen Z may have it a little bit worse across most things than millennials and earlier. But, well, I mean, actually, I shouldn't say that. They're different problems, but just that a lot of the problems that already existed also have been amplified in Gen Z, I feel like. Because it just kind of carries over between generations. She's running! She's running. But Gen Alpha, I feel like, has it worse than us still. You know? Yeah, I mean, talking about before millennials do. So millennials and Gen Y. No, Gen X. So, no, okay, millennials is Gen Y. And before that is Gen X. So Gen X and Gen Y have their own fair share of problems, you know, of course. And we can't really lower the severity of it. Everyone has their own generational problems. But a lot of problems that existed before, too, are amplified for Gen Z, and it's even worse for Gen Alpha. But as Gen Z, as we are the ones that are taking over after, you know, we have a bigger opportunity to actually do something. She's running! Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. And weak men create hard times. We're on the tail end of the good times, which means we will have to work harder, which isn't bad. It's a chance for great character development. It's true. Honestly, if people's characters improve because of hard times, honestly, I think it's worth it. You know, and the cool thing is that we're all kind of in this. This is what it is, the present day Western world. So, as long as we can acknowledge it and talk about it, like, not be afraid to talk about those challenging, difficult things, and not shy away from reality and truth and stuff like that, and just say things how they are, the more we're like that, the more we can actually acknowledge these things. Obviously, we're going to have those moments where the millennials and Gen X's were like saying, "What is this Gen Z lingo?" Even I don't like the Gen Z lingo. But that's besides the point. Beside all these extra things, like it was mostly just a lack of knowledge, because, you know, knowledge always changes throughout generations and years, so it's always just, we just have different sets of challenges, just like millennials did, and just like Gen X did, just like the boomers did, you know, it's all that. Everyone has problems, but let's show Gen Alpha how to get out of this rut, you know? Because as, like, mental health problems rise and, like, being bombarded by propaganda and terrible news and social media and all that stuff. Did I say mental health issues already? I think that was the first thing I said. I don't remember. But, oops. I started thinking about something else and then stopped paying attention to the screen. We can show them, have them join us in the adventure of life. It's like a good but difficult plot structure. We start out with wherever we are, the stasis of the story. We start out wherever we are, and we have our flaws, and then we see something that we need to grow in, and it's a difficult journey. And then we have all of the events that happen in between, and then finally, as we grow wise and more experienced and have been, we build character based off of the experiences we have.
Just made it.
You know, that's just it. Building character requires you to work at it, to build character, and that'll help us in the long run for the rest of our lives. Because if you think about it, even if, like, you're in your 20s, you haven't even lived a third of your life yet, a fourth of your life yet. There's still so much more after that, right? If you end up living until the average age for Americans. But you know what I mean, right? It's like there's actually so much more life ahead of us, and the doomer mindset is pretty detrimental. So there's a lot more, and don't let these hardships that you're experiencing now stop you from continuing forward. Challenges are the norm. So something that we got as Gen Z, so I want to be clear, Gen Z, there was actually a lot of good stuff that we got, including technology, the internets, and video games, and, you know, just, we have a lot of technology, and medical technology is also very good, it's just kind of corrupted. But, we have a lot of good technology. We have a world that is technologically advanced over here in America.
Decide which stage to go to.
So don't squander that. Let's use it for the world, you know? That's just what I think. I'm not trying to be an influencer. I'm just explaining what I think, and you know, I feel like it's kind of a relevant topic recently for me, so I'm just talking about it now. I'm not even trying to be an influencer or anything. Influencer moment. I'm not trying to be an influencer, but I end up being an influencer. That's just kind of how it is, I guess. It's just what happens. Like, if you ever hear this is one thing. This is my opinion. Some people might not like it, but oh, God, there's a platform there. I forgot. Okay. But I think that's, what's the word for it? I don't remember the word for it, but the concept is, like, wherever you put your child in, if you have children, or if you were children before, wherever the parents put the children, to be influenced by the ideas and stuff. So that I forgot the word for it. There's like some kind of buzzword in some ideologies, or to consider it a buzzword, but like influencing people and students, especially the young minds, because they're the ones that are most malleable. Like, you can't escape that. That's why that's just the reality of it. You can't just escape and not be influenced by stuff, or protect too much from something like you might not really agree with. You can't protect from that. Unless, like, I mean, not protect, what is it? It's impossible to avoid influence, I guess, is my point. You can't avoid influence, so that's why it's important to choose what your children will be influenced by, you know? You are the sum of your 5 closest friends, yeah. And I believe, Cheese, you brought that up with me in particular at some point. I won't talk about the context, but that concept rings pretty true. Whoever you are around the most, hang around the most, you get most influenced by them more because you're just around them more. So wherever you end up being in life, you'll be influenced by that. So you can't avoid being influenced by things, but you can choose what to be influenced by. But for the younger ones, they can't really choose that themselves, and people. I'm on the. Sorry, I have burps. I'm on the side where I believe that kids cannot choose things for themselves. Not really. When it comes to like these big major choices. Because, for one thing, it's good for kids to be creative, right? But if you try to turn creativity, like, imagine... like fantastic imaginations into like just your everyday life, like it transforms your life into like trying to be the fantasy, that becomes a problem, you know? And kids do that pretty much automatically if their imaginations are strong enough, you know? I'm on the side where kids can't make big, huge decisions like that. Even as a teenager, I had such an... I did not have the knowledge of certain things that when I brought it up to my parents, it was only until after high school that I realized, oh, I see now why I wouldn't have done that. You know? But it was such a... I thought it was such a good decision because it was going to be so helpful, but it was actually not a good decision, and my parents made the right decision, and I'm very thankful to them for that. So I'm on the side where I don't think kids should make big decisions, but it also becomes a tricky thing. I feel like this is a more millennial related problem, or like that I'm aware of, is that a lot of parents can be, you know, questionable. I like to say questionable because I don't really want to get into it, but I know that there are problems, but not everything is necessarily problematic. It's just the way things are. That's why I just call things questionable, because it's kind of a mix. It's a complex problem. So I just say questionable. Gentle parenting, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's always just balance. We always come back to the word balance. You can't lean too far one way or the other. It's always balance. Balance, balance, balance. That's why I think if America stopped being so ultra bipartisan, America would be so much stronger. I've been reading this book called, I put it on hold because I wasn't reading it enough, so I ran out of time to read it. But it's called The Coddling of the American Mind. I've only read like the first 2 chapters and the beginning part, the intro. I only read the first 2 chapters, but it's so good. It's extremely thought-provoking. I highly recommend reading it. The Coddling of the American Mind. And what's interesting is that it acknowledges that the name of the book itself kind of pushes people away from actually wanting to read it. But if you think about it, if you actually go and read the book, you'll understand how okay it is to, or why it makes sense why people wouldn't gravitate towards it. I don't know if you understand what I mean. This annoying Chao in the front. And I'm just gonna say, for all the doomer content out there on social media, this is why you should stop looking at social media so much, guys. Like, if you want an explanation, a very brief explanation of why you shouldn't use social media so much, is because a lot of the complaints and the loud voices are going to express themselves on social media, and those who don't complain and don't have as loud voices don't usually go to social media as much to complain. So all of the complaints and the emotional stuff is going to come out in social media much more loudly than the actual reality and majority of life. So move away from social media for a bit. Go talk to people, you know? So the reason why I bring that up is that the whole doomer thought process, don't put too much emphasis on things you see on social media. Because, like, while it may be true, what happens on social media keyword may be true, it may not be to the scale that it actually seems to be. If you just go out and experience life. Yeah, the strongest emotions are anger and fear, which social media brings out a lot. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of content out there that can make you feel terrible about life. So this is what I want to say about the doomer mindsets and the cynical mindset, nihilistic mindset and stuff like that. It's just, that's not all there is, guys. You can conquer those things. The things that you hear is not a generalization. It's not always, okay? Because I know for a fact that people can survive and live and thrive within this economy, within this country, within everything, with other people and stuff. Just the people who are more emotional and loud and express that more often, it comes out. So that's the first thing you see. But if you look past that, you can see that there's so much more. It's not just that stuff. So I just encourage you guys to put down social media more often than not, honestly. I stopped watching the news regularly because it was just like, I don't need to watch that stuff as much. Like, occasionally, yeah, I do watch a little bit just to get an update. A quick update, but I don't spend that much time on it anymore. I used to, but then it's just like, this is a bit too much. It's really bogging down my mind and keeping me from actually focusing on what I can actually do right now, you know? No, don't let them get in front of you! Okay. See. Thought about how helpful it could be to make content on social media that is counter doom scroll content. That's difficult because algorithms. No! Come on! That's the problem. Hollow keeps tripping. So yeah, algorithm is a problem that is extremely, extremely difficult to counteract. But I'm sure there are people out there that probably have already started doing that. The strongest emotions are anger and fear, which social media brings out a lot. Yeah, so that's why I kind of want to encourage anyone who's younger or even just around my age, and Gen Alpha, to don't watch social media as much. Talk to other people. You know, the thing about when you're younger, when you see that a lot of the people around you, a lot of the kids around you are using social media and their phones and stuff like that, like, you might feel cut off from experiencing what they're experiencing, but which is a weird thing. I don't really like, there are a lot of like videos and stuff out there showing kids being given phones and iPads and stuff when they're babies now. Like, it used to just be kids, and then it became toddlers, and then now it's babies. Like, it just keeps getting younger and younger. Like, as the younger generations are getting more exposed to technology so early on, it becomes a problem in which it becomes more widespread. People are more reliant on the technology. Technology in itself isn't bad. It's just the reliance, the buildup of using that rather than actually parenting. You know? And that is a consequence of different things. Like, it can't just be the blame of the parents. It's also because of what the parents have to deal with, that it just becomes an easy solution that ends up being a bit detrimental. So you can't really blame them. It's just the consequence of how things were back then. So now a lot of parents are giving technology to their kids and not really thinking about the impact of it. Oh yeah, these are all the hero runner chows, so grass is gonna look like these guys. Except without the pretty body colors. Of course she trips again. Oh, Hollow's gonna need a lot more training before she can beat these. I think I might have to just grind some more chaos drives. I don't think she's ready for any of these races. Yeah, the problem is that your peers end up being exposed to all this technology and stuff too that... Oh, she tripped again! Okay, I'm not gonna continue this. It's already a lost cause. Highly recommend visiting Japan sometime. Oh, I can imagine. I'm just not really a traveler. Oh my goodness, that is loud. That's so obnoxiously loud. I don't travel, really. I don't really like traveling. I feel like traveling is kind of a... It's exhausting. I don't know. But I can imagine how nice it is to go to a different place and see a different culture. Experience new things. Oh my goodness. I don't want to go on that. Here we go. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll end up traveling for an actual reason that is relevant to my life. Oh my! Almost fell off. It's usually that spot there that I might... Oh my. Oh my. Oh, are you kidding me? I'm out of here! Oh my! Ah. Don't go to the big touristy parts. Go to less tourized part and it'll be great. You know what I want to visit? I want to visit the more traditional Japanese places and try the more the slower culture of the stuff. The more traditional things, because those are the things that are much more different than my culture. You know? Because if I'm gonna go somewhere, I actually like to be challenged or like see things that are unfamiliar to me, but are, you know, I don't know. I would want to go to the slower parts, and plus I do like the quieter stuff too anyways, so there's just something cathartic about more traditional Japanese things. Not everything is pretty, but appreciate the things that are pretty, I guess. Hiking. Old castles, yeah, yeah. Japanese architecture, traditional architecture, old architecture is crazy. Yeah, I bet you see it in real life. So the thing is, like, I'm not really a history buff. I only look at history when it matters to me, and it's not really a recreational thing I gravitate to at all. Sometimes I even avoid it because I'm not really a history person. It was actually my worst subject in school too. Yeah, I'm more into arts and psychology and philosophy and, you know, a lot more of those were thought related stuff and creative things. I don't know. I'm not really a history person. My mom is definitely a historian. She likes history. She likes going to museums and stuff and like appreciating a lot of things that existed in the past. Meanwhile, I'm forgetting what my own parents' birthdays are. I have it written though. I started a whole giant list of everyone's birthdays because I know I'm inevitably going to forget everyone's birthdays and how old they are. So this year I started a list of everyone that I interact with more regularly and my immediate family members and some of my extended family members. I have the birthdays now. So now I can actually say happy birthday. And you know what? The next person who has a birthday in my immediate life, guess who? There's a reason why next month is birthday month. And I'm gonna be older! Hooray! I got to feel sorry about my life. Just kidding. No, actually this past few years have been better than the earlier 20s that I've been in. So I actually have bigger appreciation for these past few years, so I'm okay. I'm very okay. This year's another year of being okay with my life. Being content and grateful for my life. Because honestly, I would not have it any other way. Well, yeah, I would want it some other way at times, but you know, the past is the past. So you gotta look forward. That's kind of how I think. It's like it's why I say that I don't have regrets. When I do have regrets, I try to get like deal with them immediately. I don't like to regret anything. Like, I know if I made a mistake and someone calls me out on it, or if like I think about it too much. I have a history of being too hard on myself. But I know that all of that stuff, you know, I wouldn't take it back because, you know, that's the life I lived and I'm the person I am now, you know? I'm old now. Hot springs. Oh yeah, that's another awkward thing. It's like there's so many things I feel like would be amazing to experience, just the idea of it. But in reality, I'm not going to enjoy it as much. Because for one, history looks interesting to be interested in. But I realistically don't care enough about it to stay involved. When it comes to hot tubs, I don't actually like using hot water. I use warm water or cool water for pretty much any like hand washing or showering or being in a pool or hot tub. You know, I'd rather be in the regular pool than the hot tub. So it's like, I feel like hot tubs and saunas would be so nice, just in concept, but I realistically would not like it. And which is so annoying. And also, especially when it comes to food, I really wish I liked coconuts and avocados and tea, because I feel like the concepts behind them and the things you can come up with them, what you can do with them, I think are so beneficial, healthy, and sound so delicious. But I don't like this stuff, which is so disappointing. It's a little bit upsetting, but you know, that's just how I end up being unless I force myself to just like gag every so often until I get used to the food. I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to force myself to gag or throw up just because I want to like something. I think that. Are you really? Come on, I'm trying to do something here. Why are you falling asleep? I can be mean to pixels, guys. They're just pixels. Hi, grass. What's up? I wish I liked coconut, avocado, and tea. There's so many interesting, nice things you could make out of those. But I just don't. It's really sad. But I don't feel that badly. I don't feel that badly. It is unfortunate, but I'm not like, oh man, I really wish I could do it. I feel sad. Super sad. No, I'm not actually. This is like, oh yeah, yeah, I guess that's just how it is, I guess. Yeah, I'd rather not bark. I'd rather not go force myself to barf. That's just not good for the body. So I'll just not eat that. You know, it's like, it's not an allergy, but I kind of treat it like an allergy in a way. Not to the same degree as like, oh, if I touch it, I'll get a reaction. It's not like that. But to a lesser extent, I avoid that stuff as if I had allergies to them. I like to give the story about how back in junior high, I had a good friend who was into stories as I was, except I didn't really dive into it until after college, or during, sorry, not after college, during college. I didn't really dive into creative writing until after college, during college. But with that person, she brought some chocolate coconut truffles. I was like, oh, I don't really like coconut. And she said, oh, you can't really taste it. And I got a seal. The only thing I could taste was the coconut. And I couldn't eat it. But I always refer to that. Like, just to kind of emphasize how much I don't like coconut. And whenever someone says, oh, you can barely taste it, whenever someone says that, I can't trust what that person is saying. Oh, it's barely there, you'll barely notice it. I can't trust that. I learned that the hard way. I guess it's not really hard way, but more like the unfortunate way. Relative to my my physiological reality of my taste buds. Actually, yeah, my taste buds.
Just made it.
That whole super taster thing, I don't like being a super taster, but I am a super taster. That keeps me from eating a lot of stuff I wish I could eat. But at least it sounds cool, right? But in reality, it's not that cool. But I do refer to it because I end up being quite picky with certain things. Not everything. I eat what I can. You know, I'm someone that is willing to try foods. I'll try it once and see if I'm okay with it or not. And if I don't like it, then I'll remember that I don't like it. You know? Oh, hi! Oh, he subscribed again, Tori. Wait, what? Hold on a second. Didn't you just subscribe? Didn't you subscribe recently? I'm confused. Oh, it's not 30 now. Wasn't it 29 the last time you... yesterday? No, that last message was a month ago. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Wasn't there something that showed up yesterday? Yeah, there was something from yesterday. It was 29 yesterday, that message was an outdated pop-up. Okay, got it. Well, thanks, Tori! I'm a little confused, but thank you again! You guess you don't get to be 30 yet. It's okay, you don't have to be 30 yet. I want to go into eventually. I still have plenty of time before I reach 30, but I want to experience my 20s being able to do stuff that I didn't before when I was afraid as a teenager and kid. Because that's something that's carried over from being a teenager because of just my circumstances, I guess, is that I ended up being afraid and didn't experiment with risks very much. And I learned my lesson when I joined my high school plays, that risks can be some of the best decisions you ever make.
Decide which stage
You
to
say
go
your
to.
30s is just your 20s, but with more self-confidence and money and health problems. More health problems. Yeah, so right now, while you're in your 20s, it's good to get a head start with healthy habits. Like any habits that you wish you could get rid of, like for example, bad sleep schedule or not great eating habits, and stuff like that. Different things like that. It's good to start sooner than later. That also includes for like investments, practicing your financial responsibility, stewardship of your resources and stuff. All of that is really good to start doing in your 20s. Because it's not just for you, but also if you are interested in having a significant other in the future, then it's also really good, because then, you know, like you would be even stronger, not just for yourself, but for the other person. You know, there's so many good things about building character in that way, so do it. No, it's that platform, isn't it? It's that square platform. We know who the perpetrator is in me doing that. There's too many benefits to doing this stuff in your 20s and paying more attention to it. So yeah. Use your 20s to your fullest. To its fullest. But be wise. Build wisdom as well! Build wisdom! Oh, excuse me. And a lot of male athletes, or just any athletes, a lot of good athletes are like in their prime, in their 40s even. So it's like, yeah, you start earlier rather than later. And it's even for any skills, talents. You know how, like, any kids who started training certain skills, whether they wanted to or not, anyone who trained their skills when they were younger will be much faster, much easier at, you know, retaining those skills. Just not necessarily naturally, but more easily. It's just because it feels natural. Those skills are carry over into adulthood, and you know, they're usable. They're useful. And I don't really care so much about the saying of like, can't teach an old dog new tricks. I don't believe in that. I think it's harder to teach an old dog new tricks, but it's not impossible. And I say that relating to humans, not dogs. I don't know enough about dogs, but for humans, you can teach a dog new tricks, it'll just take longer, and it might be more difficult. But it's still possible. Physical health is... Oh, man. Physical health is just a use it or lose it type of thing. You can give in to the age and say goodbye to physical mobility and strength, or say no and be the 100-year-old person still going on walks and runs and other stuff. It's all just how you take care of yourself. Your great-grandma, when she was in her mid-90s, would read every week to the elders in her assisted living facility. They're all younger than her, and in her 80s and early 90s would travel and visit the grandkids and great-grandkids. Meanwhile, I know people who are younger than that who give into the perceived notion that age means you can't do stuff anymore. Yeah. It's kind of crazy how much mindset plays into things. It's just like to use Overwatch as an illustration. When you're trying to climb, a lot of it is relating to your own mindset around the game. That's why what I appreciate about Coach Spylo is that he actually does a lot of psychological evaluations. And when I say evaluations, I mean like getting to understand how the person is thinking. And oh my goodness, so many purples. It's like trying to give me all the purples that I didn't have yet. Oh, I don't need more purples. Yeah, because a lot of it is mindset, because your mindset is what drives you to do things, you know? And there's also the physiological aspect. A lot of coaches coach about the physiology. Like, people think that esports is very much like just a sedentary activity, but for the actual pros and stuff are actually it's actually much healthier and encouraged in esports to have a healthy, like an athletic kind of obviously tailored to gaming, but to have a more athletic lifestyle. What's funny is after she died, you got a friend request from her? What is that supposed to, huh? When you say that, the thing I automatically think of is someone trying to impersonate your grandmother and sending you a friend request, or great-grandmother is impersonating your friend request. Or impersonating her to send you a friend request. That's what I automatically think of. Maybe there's some kind of funniness in it, but it's hard for me to go towards that. Yeah, it was still funny. I think it's because I'm like more sensitive to scams and stuff that I don't find it quite as funny, but I can see how it would be funny. I can see how it could be funny. Well, it has hit the 1 hour 30 mark. I got Hollow all of her stats except for stamina up to her 40s. Oh, she's so old now. So a lot of her stats, including flying, are now evened out more, so I think I can pick up the purple stuff, the purple ones more regularly, but I think I'll emphasize green ones a bit more for running. The idea that there's Facebook in heaven. Is that how conspiracy starts? It's really just scammers. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see if Hollow will be capable of competing against the other Chaos. I don't think she's ready quite yet. I think I'll need to do even more grinding. But... Oh, wake up.
Don't worry, buddy.
I need you to eat a lot. Eat, 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 eat. Oh yeah, I have these mini crackers that have brown sugar and not brown sugar, brown cinnamon and sugar on them, and they taste like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Nice. Wait, she's almost level 20. Let me get her to level 20 first. It'll be 40, 40, 40, 20. 40, 40, 40, 40, 20. Also, guys, I have finished writing up the instructions for my card game, my Monster RPG, Monster Dungeon RPG. Hi! Needs free Doom Gamer. Need free Doom Gamer. Hello, what's up? You are approaching closer to the end of the stream, but I am going to do a little bit of a test to see. Wow, she's eating the entire thing. What in the world? Here. Oh, thanks for the follow. I'm going to be testing to see her capabilities as it is right now. As a racer. I'll do the dark race. No, actually, I'm gonna do the challenges. I'm gonna do the Omacha one. No, wait, actually, you know what? I think it would be better to do a race that has a specific strength. Because then I can see what the extreme is and what to work towards. Yeah! Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, I'm gonna do Aquamarine again. So this one is swimming, so I can see just how far behind I am on everything. So that I can have like a base reference for how much more I need to increase her stats on all her skills. Yeah, strategic! Strategy! You put some dark chocolate chips in your granola the other day and forgot about it. But sadly, you think you just ate the last one. Wait, what? Dark chocolate chips in your granola. Why are you boop? Stop! What are you doing? What? Why are you all the way over there? What in the world? Oh, she's swimming like the others too. That's cool. Yes, don't trip, don't trip, don't trip. See, the thing is, she can beat these swimmers in running, but swimming is a little bit more tricky. Ah, it fell! He tripped! Come on, Hollow, just don't trip. You can change my content 10 times in little places. Yeah, maybe you could. As long as it's available there, you could use it. It would make for an unusual experience, for sure, but... Can I get away with one more? Okay, and I'm not gonna press stamina anymore. The rest I need to get to the end. it's getting a little tight, actually. Oh no, come on. Ah! Oh, it's so close! Okay, I think I need to get at least 45, levels 45 for all of them before I can beat these Chaos. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to reach level 45 for next week. But yeah. Frey Doom Gamer, welcome to the stream. I hope you're chilling out. We're just talking, really, and I'm just grinding. I play this game every week. Well, I'm trying to now. I'm gonna keep trying to do it until I actually finish it. But next week, guys, I need to hydrate. I need to hydrate. Okay. Next week is the beginning of birthday month. So starting Wednesday is going to be Watcher Wednesday in the evening for April. There was no Watcher Wednesday for March, but there will be one before the end of the season next Wednesday, okay? Watcher Wednesday, that is related to Overwatch. If you play Overwatch and you have any replay codes you want to share them at Watcher Wednesday. You can send it to me ahead of time in DMs, but the ones shared live on stream are going to be prioritized over those ones. But you can send them to me if you cannot attend the stream. I will also be opening for birthday month the Q&A submissions, which I will answer during stream at the end of the month, and Overwatch challenges for a challenge wheel in Overwatch. I plan to have a invitee, I don't know, a guest stream, Overwatch guest stream, second to last week of the month, where we will do challenges together. And we can also do, I'm probably going to add, like, what's it called? I can never remember what it's called. It starts with a B sound. But a stream where if you fail a challenge, you have to do some kind of punishment. I've never tried one, but the whole livers do it pretty often. And I'm like, I think it could be fun with Overwatch. You know? So I will be opening submissions for those as well for the second to last week. And then Friday, I'm going to be releasing my story bliv for this year. It's going to be much different than the past 2 years. So I will be showing, you guys will be able to enjoy a story that I have written and for all of you to enjoy. And then Saturday is Saturday morning worship. That is on the Saturday after Good Friday, right before Easter Sunday. So that's next week. That's everything for next week, okay? I don't know yet. I might, something might change and I might do the Sonic streams earlier in the week and keep the story on Thursday for next week since Good Friday is next Friday. So I don't know if I want to put any content out on Friday next week. But it really depends on how far I can get with the story preparation. Who's all crying? How many people are crying? Is that you? Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. Okay. So, that's the stuff for next week. I will be putting out a big announcement regarding the next weeks of the month. Especially for the second week of the month. That's when my big events is occurring. I always have some kind of Overwatch events, and this time is going to be a little bit different than just regular pugs, okay? So if you're interested in trying it out, I've never done it before, and it's totally experimental, so I hope you guys can join the second week of April. I will give you more details about that in the announcement that I plan to put out tomorrow, Saturday. But yeah, there's gonna be some big things happening in April, I think. Some nice different streams. I'm hoping that as I'm moving away from being a competitive Overwatch streamer, like I can still be competitive, but as I'm moving away from that being my main draw, I'm hoping to introduce more variety into my streams because I feel like my channel kind of got stale for a bit. So I want to revitalize it somehow. So yeah, that's what I've been thinking about lately. Anyway, if you're not there already, head over to !Discord. That's where I put all of my stream updates, and you can put ideas and suggestions inside the channel that's also there at the top of the server. If you have any suggestions, and people can discuss it if you want to, you can use threads. I started to use threads to keep them concise, or not concise, just keep all the information in one spot. And I've also been in the supporter channel. I've been updating my card game. Yes, there's another thing I'm doing besides writing and drawing and voice acting. Is I've also been making a card game. I actually have 2 card games. And one of them I'm gonna probably finish the instructions and changelog for the next version update. Hopefully tonight, even. Because I have all the instructions done, I just haven't put it out yet, and the changelog is still kind of a mess. So I'm just gonna fix things up for it and then send it out, and you guys can play it too. It's a lot to read, but once you understand how it works, you know, I hope it's fun. Yeah, and if you are more interested in a larger community, and you're okay with non-family friendly stuff, head over to !R45. And there's more people there. Who's evolving? Who, where, when, why, how? Who are you? Who this? Is it grass? Is it grass? Wait, hold on a second. That's not a runner Chao. That's a normal Chao. Did you become a normal hero, Chao? Yeah, I would cry too. You're not unique. You're not special. Aw, man, I was really hoping that grass would become a running Chao. I guess maybe it needed to be more stuff. Oh well. So I guess grass is just normal hero Chao. It's okay. So Mr. Cheese, since you adopted this Chao, you can customize it. Customize them however you want. Also, I need to name this little one. I'm gonna, cause she makes me think of raspberry cream. Or something like that. Frosto, how about the name Chasm? No! Okay, she's fussy. Raspberry. No, I'm just skip that. How about raspberry? Raspberry. Let's see her stats. She is actually not bad in flying and running. Interesting. She likes triangle fruit, and she's a big eater. Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to try again with the hero runner Chao. Raspberry is up for adoption. Oh my goodness, why are you so fuzzy? Who is playing the tambourine? Better not be red again. It's not red this time. Who is it? You! Hello! Okay, at least it's not as obnoxious as the bell, but... Who wants to be the next attempt at Hero Runner Chao? Because apparently I completely messed up with green. With grass. Are you okay? Maybe I can do it for Raspberry, because she's a newborn, so... She's still easily influenced. Oh wait, I have to end the stream. Okay, bye guys! See you later! Good night, God bless. See you guys next time. Be on the lookout on my Discord server. Let me just type it for you. Let me switch to ending screen. So go to Healing Beacon, that's my Discord server. Be on the lookout for the announcement tomorrow, okay? That's what I'm planning. I don't know when yet. Just depends on when I get the announcement done, I guess. Alright. See you next time. Bye-bye. I think my sound filters aren't working.